Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, we're diving into TriMas Corporation's latest annual report, a document so exciting, it makes reading your electricity bill seem like a thriller. Just kidding, but stick with me, because we're going to uncover the interesting bits. This report covers the year ending in December, so everything we will talk about happened last year. TriMas makes all sorts of things, but they mainly focus on packaging, stuff for the aerospace and defense industries, and some industrial products too. Think fancy dispenser on your perfume bottle, or a fastener holding together a jet. First off, it's important to note that the SEC keeps a close eye on companies like TriMas, so these reports aren't just suggestions, they are more or less the law. All of these reports are available online, in case you want to read it yourself. Now, a word of caution, this report contains some forward-looking statements, which is like a company making predictions about the future. Basically, don't take everything you read in these reports as gospel because anything can happen. So what's TriMas's secret sauce? Well, they say it's a mix of a few things. It boils down to having well-known brand names, always coming up with new technologies, working hand in hand with their customers, and having a strong management team. They call it the TriMas business model. TriMas has a few key strategies. They want to make their TriMas business model even better, invest in new ideas, grow by buying other companies, become super efficient with cash, build a great company culture, and focus on sustainability. Let's jump into what each of their business segments did. First up is packaging, which accounts for more than half of their sales, so it's pretty important. They create specialized closure and dispensing systems like fancy pumps and caps. They want to expand into beauty, food, and even health applications. To be specific, a lot of what TriMas is doing within packaging involves product innovation, but they also custom design solutions and sell them to consumers. For instance, the products can be manufactured to different shapes, colors, and sizes, all making it more unique for the customer. TriMas can manufacture their products on different continents: North America, Europe, and Asia. By having factories all over, TriMas can serve its global customer base quicker and more sustainably. Now, onto aerospace, which makes up a big chunk of their sales. TriMas Aerospace makes fasteners, bolts, and things that manage airflow for planes and defense equipment. They're talking about potentially buying companies that make similar things to further cement their position in the space. What makes TriMas Aerospace strong? Well, it's a combination of things. They have a wide range of products, so they can serve a lot of needs at once. They're always coming up with new ideas, and they're good at making things. Lastly, there's specialty products, which used to have both the Norris Cylinder and Aero engine businesses. Norris Cylinder makes steel cylinders for storing gases. However, they sold Aero engine, which made gas-powered engines. Because they're a global company, the rules that govern international trade matter a lot. For example, tariffs with China have increased how much TriMas needs to pay for components, and they aren't sure how trade policies with Canada and Mexico will go. As of December, TriMas had around 3,900 employees, just under half of which are located outside the United States. Their labor agreement with the UAW union recently expired, with the union initiating a 10-week strike, but they've since reached a new agreement. The thing is, TriMas is vulnerable to how the economy is doing in general. Because they sell to cyclical industries which tend to boom and bust, their financial results can be volatile. Another thing is that if things go south, TriMas might have to mark down their value. That can lead to a big charge, like what happened to Kraft Heinz a few years back. TriMas also faces cybersecurity risks. As technology gets more complicated, security threats are constantly evolving and pose a risk to the company's systems and information. These breaches could compromise sensitive data, disrupt operations, and damage TriMas's reputation. Let's peek at the numbers. Sales were up a bit to over $925 million. It's also worth noting that more than 75% of their sales come from North America. TriMas broke out $512.3 million in packaging, $294.2 million in aerospace, and $118.5 million in specialty products. So TriMas is focusing on the following components: the TriMas business model, investing in innovation, making strategic acquisitions, and enhancing cash flow. They're always looking for ways to improve and grow. Their debt agreements have rules about things like paying dividends or buying back stock, so they don't have total freedom. TriMas operates internationally, meaning they're exposed to the risk of currency fluctuations. They use a few financial tricks to navigate any related financial impact to this. Finally, at the end of the day, TriMas says its internal controls and procedures are effective, and that things are humming as expected. Overall, TriMas is facing a mix of opportunities and challenges. While its debt levels are something to keep an eye on, the management seems to be taking appropriate actions to navigate current market conditions. If you made it this far, thanks for watching, and if you enjoy content like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell.